Two chefs I've known since they were line cooks under Missy Robbins. Aisha was up at Time Warner. Hillary was down at Outtakes. They were sous chef cuisines then. Now they're on their own as full-on chefs, graduates of Missy Robbins University of Culinary Geniuses. We're looking for a great restaurant team that has 4 restaurants in total. The 2 we're going to visit today are 100 Acres, where Aisha's killing it down on the Google Street, and here at Vic's with Hillary. Food's great. Get ready for great pasta, tons of vegetables, great protein, and 2 chefs that are just on fire.
I'm Mike Colomeco, industry insider. Been in the business my whole life, and I know what it takes to succeed. Each week we'll take you into real kitchens, filmed in real time. Backstage passes to a day in the life of chefs, restaurateurs, and their teams. The competition's fierce. Careers, life savings, and reputations hang in the balance. These are my people, and this is their passion. And that's what's next on Mike Colomeco's Real Food.
You guys are like 4 restaurants now?
Yes.
And you have the long story. I was surprised you came to New York like late 70s, 80s. You'd worked on the West Coast in the business. Back in our day, like the restaurants weren't, this wasn't something people aspired to.
I don't think there was a noble sense about it. For me, there was something that I was able to connect with that fulfilled something creative too.
Right.
Wow, that looked good on the plate.
Right.
It tasted good. I could do that?
Which restaurant did you open first in New York? Cook Shop?
No, there was a restaurant in 1993 called Vic's, V-I-X.
So that's the first place, and then, but among, so you have 4 open now,
Yes.
or 2 of them today. 100 Acres was a couple of things. I remember you opened, was it Provence or
Well,
was
it was Provence for 20 years. We knew that it was going down. It just never felt like us from the day we opened it. And about a year into it, we were like, we were sort of sitting in this restaurant going, why are we here? You know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel like us. So we turned it into 100 Acres, which was much more like us. And things were much better the minute we stopped doing French.
7 years ago, we were filming at a Voce Colada Circle, and crew's running around doing stuff, and you start talking to me, and I'm like, man, we should get the cameras on you. You were the sous chef at that point?
Executive sous there.
Executive sous chef.
Yeah.
You went to business school, right?
I did, yeah.
Pace or something?
Went to Pace, graduated. People tell you do what you love. So I went home one day, and on a piece of paper, I wrote diamonds, music, and cooking.
Order fire, 2 kale hummus.
Your road to getting to here was, I mean, Missy must have been a huge influence.
She always used to tease me because she used to say, I'm never going to be a mentor because you already have one. I started at Felidia.
Right.
At Felidia, it was like you did everything. There was a list of things to do, and it was like on you. So if Duck for 2 was on your station, you were deboning it. When I got to Missy, it was just a whole nother bowl game.
How did you meet the owners? How did you land this?
I went to France. I drank, I was in the Vouvray region. I have a
Yes,
friend.
Loire Valley, go, go, go.
Champagne.
Pinot.
And I'm like looking at the text, and I'm like, what does Missy want? And she's like, call me when you get home. So she said, I want you to meet these people. Vicky and Mark, they own a few restaurants in Manhattan. She was like, I just want you to meet them. So it was like, you know? And she's like, have a conversation. They're people. I was like, okay. And that's really what happened.
The first time I met Aisha, I just have to say, she came in with her mother and her best friend, and she was wearing a big fur coat and huge earrings and red lips and this massive bun with that heavy Brooklyn accent that she has. And I was like, oh, I just gotta hire her. She's
got it all.
She's got it all.
So they said they were looking to take a different approach to here and more Mediterranean. I just saw it as like my spice palette. And that's really what drives, I think, my cuisine. So we have our rotisserie chicken, which is basically spiced with green mojo. So it's a puree of cilantro, cumin, garlic, and olive oil. And on the bottom is our chicken shawarma. So it usually starts like as big as the chickens. It comes up on a pita with like an herb salad on top and our version of the white sauce. You need to take out the lemons.
So this is like the Moroccan style.
All of this liquid is straight from what comes out, the juice.
Comes out.
So basically we split them open, and then we do a salt-sugar mixture, which is almost 50-50. Whole peppercorn, coriander, fennel seed, cinnamon, bay leaf, star anise.
How long does it take for this to become what you want?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
In the walk-in box
This is
under
the first thing I
refrigeration.
did when I got here, and that's what we did.
That's it. We started. This is the beginning of the beginning.
This is
somewhere.
the beginning.
Cool.
This is the foundation.
Cool.
Even though we talk about the Mediterranean, I think that some of my dishes today have some Spanish influence. I was in Barcelona waiting for the train to go to this small town where there was like this gorgeous church on a hill, and some guy said, go eat there. Sliced blood sausage, crispy. I've never had it that crispy before. The key that I realized with the crispiness was not only by cutting it open, but using rice in the recipe. So you can see the little rice in there.
Yep.
So in here, we have ripe red tomatoes, garlic, a little bit of oregano. We're using the first green tomatoes of the season. I'm gonna lay this down on the bottom of the plate. I'm gonna lay the eggs right over the sauce.
This is a lunch item and a brunch item?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a killer.